Hey everyone, welcome back, and if this is your first time, then welcome. Today we'll code a secret messages from one of Code Club projects. Stay till the end to see how to code a friendship calculator. If you watched my previous videos, you'll know that at the end of each video I talk about anything you like for about 30 seconds. So if you have a joke or anything you want me to research into, then be sure to write it in the comments or email me with the email codewithzineb@gmail.com. Be sure to like this video, subscribe and share this to your friends and family so they can learn how to code too. Okay, let's get on to the video. To set everything up, you need to go onto the Raspberry Pi website, which I'm on right now. I'll put the link in the description. And you just need to go to Code Club, and this is what we'll be doing today, secret messages. Now, if you have Trinket, just search up Trinket.io. Again, the link will be in the description. And this is Trinket. I have Code Plus plan, which means I can make unlimited Python 3 projects. I recommend you get that if you want to keep coding. And yeah, if you don't have it, then you can go onto here, and then to open a Python 3, you can use it right here. You can click right there. I've already used this for one of my other videos, which is the colourful creations, so be sure to check that one out as well. Okay, so now if you have Trinket up, you can go onto new Trinket and just click on Python 3, then it'll come up. Now I'm just going to call this secret messages. Let's code. Okay, so a cipher is a secret code where you swap the letters around so no one can read your message. You'll be using one of the oldest and most famous ciphers, which is the Caesar cipher. It is named after Julius Caesar. Before we start coding, let's try using the Caesar cipher to hide a word. So usually it's put into like a circle where all the letters are gone around, so then you can easily, kind of like a clock, so then you can see it, and it follows by a key. We'll be mainly using the key of 3, and all you need to do is just draw it out. I can show you how one looks like. So let's just look at the top circle here, and let's say I'm going to write A in Caesar cipher. You go 3, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, it'll be D. Or let's say you have T, 1, 2, 3. The reason why you don't write it in a line is because it's easy to tell, like it goes Z straight to A, so you could just count easily, rather than going Z like you don't know what goes next. So easy, you just go. So with this, you can draw your own one, just write the alphabet into a circle like this, and you can send secret messages to your friends and your family, so then only you guys will know what you're saying in whatever key you want. Let's say you write hello. Hello will be encrypted as KHOOR, like that. Because when you move them 3, they'll all move. Okay, now we're familiar with what a Caesar cipher is, let's start coding. So open your blank Python template, and instead of drawing it out as a circle, because right now we're on our computers or laptops or tablets, we can't really draw, let's just write the alphabet down. I'm going to make a variable called alphabet equals, and I'm going to put into apostrophes the whole alphabet. So I'm just going to do that. Now each letter of the alphabet has a position. So it starts at position 0. So letter A would be position 0. Now you can get your letter from the alphabet by writing the position in square brackets. So let's say I write print alphabet. Then here I'm going to do like square brackets, sort of. And let's just write number 3. D is in position 3. We can write 19, which is T. So you can write any number. I'm going to write 0 here, and then print, remember the brackets, alphabet, and then 6, print, alphabet, then let's say 19, then it's all gonna print out their own positions. Okay, so now we've written that and we know that it works, and we wrote the alphabet correctly. Now we can just delete that. Okay, next I'm gonna write what the key is. So let's write key equals 3. That's just what we're going to use for now. And next we need to ask the user to enter their character, whatever they want us to encrypt for them. So just going to make another variable, character equals input. So I'm just saying that in the character, which is a variable, whatever the answer is to this question, to what we're about to write, then that is what you put into the variable. You store it in the variable. I'm going to write in apostrophes, please enter a character. So now when we press that, it prints that out. Now nothing happens if I'm going to write something. That's alright. Nothing's going to happen yet because we haven't coded it yet. But carry on watching and you follow along, so then we will have something coming up. Now I'm going to tell, after this, find the character, find what position the character is in. So I'm going to write position equals alphabet dot find character, just like that. So I'm making another variable called position, and I'm writing in the alphabet find what the person wrote. So here I wrote R, which means to find it, what position it's in. So now I'm going to write print position just to see if this is working. Position. So now I'm going to write, let's say we write A. So here, this is position 0. Write R, position 17. Z is position 25. So yeah, now we know that it works. That's good. I'm just going to leave this here for now. I'm going to write new position, making another variable called position plus key. So this is a new position. So this is basically going to be the encrypted message. So we find the position of whatever they wrote, and now we're going to make a new position, which is whatever this position was, we're going to add the key onto it. So then it'll be, so let's say we wrote position A, which is 0. When you add 3 onto it, it'll be in position 3. And then we're going to convert it back into a letter. So now we're going to add the code to print the new character position. So we're just going to write print new position. So let's just write A. So it prints first the normal position, then the position after. Now we tested out our new code. Just try testing it a few times. And as our key is 3, it should add 3 to the position and store it into a new position. So like again, for example, the letter E is at position 4. When you encrypt it, it will be key 3, which will give 7. Now what happens when we write Y? There aren't 27 letters in the alphabet. So they're saying that the new position is 27 when there isn't 27 letters. So what we're going to do here, to fix that, we're going to write the brackets here, and then we're going to put a percentage sign and write 26. So this is going to tell, the percentage sign tells the new position to go back to position 0 once it gets to position 26. So now when we try it again, I'm going to write Y. It goes back to 1. So now it's kind of going around in a circle. Now finally we want to print the letter at the new position. So what we do for that, so we need to convert it back into the character it's supposed to be, not just the position. So what you write new character equals alphabet square bracket new position. So it's just saying that we just made a new variable called new character. So we have all the variables we have to get this straight. We have alphabet, we have character and position, then we have new position and new character. So the new position and the new character are like after we encrypt them. And this line I just wrote is just saying that in the alphabet, whatever the new position is, that's the new character. Now we're going to print the new character. And now it's going to print it out as a character. Well, that's what it should do. So let's just write A. Comes out as D. Now we can also remove these other print statements because they get quite in the way. So when I write A, it just prints out the new characters straight away. There you go. And what I'm also going to do here, I'm going to write the new character is, put this here and do a comma. Now it just says that print, you write the new character is, so then they know what that letter just there is right here. So I know it doesn't have any indications. It's just going to say the new character is, and then it prints out whatever the variable new character is. So write A. There you go. Now we're going to modify our program so that the user can enter their own key. So it doesn't have to be the key of 3. Now we need to get the user's input, okay, whatever they write inside, and store that into a key variable. Remember to use the int function to convert the input into a whole number. You can then use a negative key to decrypt the message. Okay, so this is one of our challenges and I want you guys to solve it yourself. So I'm just going to skip through this, but don't worry, I will explain it in the end. So you go off to your own codings and try it out. Okay, I've finished this now and I hope you guys have done it perfectly as well. I'm just going to explain it to you now. So what I did, I wrote key, just like the character. I made a new variable called key and I said whatever they write in here, that's the key. And I also just wrote use an int function to make sure that we convert the input into a whole number rather than just their position or whatever it is. So now we have our code like this. We're going to create a variable to store the new encrypted message. We're not going to just encrypt characters, we're going to encrypt whole messages as well because we don't want to just encrypt characters. Just check if your code looks like this. I'm just going to put all of this bit together and there you have it. Now I'm just going to make a new variable and I'm going to store the encrypted messages. So I'm just going to call it new message equals, there you go. And then I'm going to write here, right underneath, I'm going to write message, which is another new variable, message equals input please enter a message. Now we can just delete this character one because we don't need to find characters anymore. And I also like to put a space there to have some space to write. Now, once you finish that, what we need to do, we need to create this into a for loop, so then it repeats what it's doing, character after character. So what you do, you just go like this. Don't press the backspace, do not, or else you'll delete your code. Just press the tab key, which is right on top of the caps lock, like that, and it just moves it one. And here I'm going to write for character in message, and then just each character will loop itself. I'm going to also write new message plus equals new character. And now you can print the new message as it's being encrypted. So I'm going to write print new message. Okay, before I press run, I'm just going to explain what is happening right now. So, to keep you up to date, we wrote the alphabet, all of the alphabet here. I made a new message variable, and I wrote message is equals input, so they're right there, message, and then you put it into the variable message. I also need them to enter a key, and then for each character in the message, you find the position, you do la da 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 da, all of what it says here, and then it repeats it for each character in the message, and then it's going to print the new character, and it's going to print the new message plus the new character to make the new message. So I'm just going to write hello, enter key, let's just write 3 for now. Oh. New character plus, probably spelled something wrong, yep, right there. So hello, 3, there you go. So it prints a new character, then the new message, then the new character, then the new message, the new character, until it gets to the end. Now we're going to have to kind of make this a bit clearer for the user, so they can not see each letter going one by one. So what I'm going to write, I'm just going to hashtag this like that, hashtagged it out. So now let's see what comes out. Enter message, hello, let's see how that looks like now, 3. So now it doesn't print the new character, it just goes one by one. And instead I'm going to delete this bit here, and I'm just going to go down here, and I'm going to write print, I'm going to write, like we did before, your new message is, and I'm going to write new message. Let's see how it comes out now. 3. There you go. So you write hello, then you put your whatever you want the key to be, and then it prints out the new message. Now this isn't as easy as it looks, because what about if we write hi there, 3. See, there's no spaces, and if there is a space, it writes it as a C. We want an actual space in between the words, especially if it's going to be a long message. You don't want them all stuck together. You can't tell the difference where the messages end and where the messages start. Now we're just skipping any character which isn't in the alphabet, so it'll be better if the code didn't encrypt anything not in the alphabet. So to do that, I'm going to write if character in alphabet. Now for this, all of this, I'm just going to do another tab key, which is on top of the cap locks again. You can't mistake that. There you go. And else new message plus equals. Just want to put the space in between here. So here I'm saying, so for each character in the message, but for each character in the message, if the character's in the alphabet, you do this. I'm just going to delete this now, we don't actually need it at all. You do this. But if it's not in the alphabet, the new message just equals the new character. Plus equals new character. So now we're going to try it out like that. I'm going to write hi there. Go that to key. You see? It adds a space and it adds whatever punctuation it is. It leaves it as that part is. Just changes the alphabet. Share this with your family and friends so you guys can all send each other messages, and in secret messages actually, not just messages, which is very fun. However, we aren't done yet. Let's see if we can make a friendship calculator by using what we've just learned. Okay, so this is like a completely different project, so this will test your skills if you've learned something today. So not only you can send secret messages to your friends, you can also see how compatible you two are. So the program should loop each of the two characters in the two names, and you add points to a score variable. So here you need to make a score variable, and each time certain letters are found, you should decide on rules for awarding points. For example, you could award points for the vowels or characters found in the word friend, or unusual letters like Y, X and Z, which aren't really found in words, in names. So you can also give the user a personalized message based on their score, so that if score is over 100, then you print best friends or whatever you want. So I'm going to save this. Remember to always press save. There you go. And I'm going to create a new one. Here you go. I'm going to call it Friendship Calculator. Now you have fun, I'll have fun, and we'll see each other at the end. I think I've finished, and I hope you have too. I'm going to put two names. Let's just put a code and Zineb as their two names, and your friendship scores 120. Just going to add one more here. If score is, there you go, you are the bestest of friends. Just going to write you are best friends. Go, just write random names. There you go. So it is pretty simple, but you can build this up a lot. Remember, these are just bases of what a big project could be. So keep trying out new things with this, and you can make a lot with it. So, well done. You've now coded two things. You've coded secret messages, and you've coded a friendship calculator. Well done. Okay. You can now send secret messages to your friends, and you can see how close you two are. Send this to friends and families again, so they can code too. Like I said in the start of the video, I will talk about something for a short amount of time, and today we'll be talking about ciphers. In the start, I have told you what a cipher is. So, if we don't know again, it is a simple method created in the 9th century by the Roman army. It would shift letters in the alphabet by how much you put the key as. Now, the Caesar cipher was named after Julius Caesar, like I said in the start, and they were used to send secret messages in the Roman time, and now you can use them to send secret messages between you, friends, family, and pretty much anybody you want. Sadly, that's all we have for today, but be sure to send me your work, send me projects you want me to walk through / tutorial, send me whatever you want me to talk about in the end of the video, and send them either through the comments or my email, codewithzineb@gmail.com. Okay, like, comment and subscribe.